You know, Portland positively shines as a haven for world-class musicians, and poet and lyricist Larry Beckett, who you may know for co-writing Song to the Siren with Tim Buckley, bridging the ocean for a new album.
Yeah, in Though We Have Only Love, the songs of Jacques Brel, Beckett lends his poetic authenticity to Brel's works for a fresh, modern tribute. And he's back with UK collaborator Stuart Anthony to make this magic happen. We are so fortunate to have Larry live in studio with us this morning to talk about this new album and how you can celebrate the release. Good morning. It's so great to have you here.
Hey.
Really do appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Well, again, you have this new album. It's coming out January 9th, later on this week, called Though We Only Have Love. What was your inspiration in creating this album?
Though We Have Only Love. Well, the thing is that Jacques Brel is kind of to Europe what Dylan is to America. You know, like major songwriter, really a poet. But if you look for a volume of his lyrics translated into English, you'll find none. So I like to write the books that don't exist. So I worked for a number of years on translating all 150 of the songs he wrote.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
He calls them chansons, which means a song that's trying to be a poem.
Interesting.
How intense was that work?
Yeah.
It was very intense, and then at the end, working with the British singer-songwriter Stuart Anthony, we chose the 14 songs we'd like to record, and that's what the album is, Though We Have Only Love.
You know, I imagine this would be a real challenge as a poet, as a prolific poet and songwriter. You know that there's things that don't directly translate from one language to another that capture the real, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for, that capture kind of the emotion or the feeling that's trying to be conveyed. So how do you do that when you're bridging languages?
Yeah, that's not at all easy, and as a result, the existing translations of a few songs of Brel are actually unfaithful.
Yeah.
And so, well, one thing I made sure of was that the rhythm was followed, so that the resulting lyric could be sung, because all of his works are made to be sung.
Interesting.
And then
really cool
my
to think
experience as a songwriter helped me understand the song structure, but my experience as a poet helped me understand what he was going for. And I made sure that the French was followed and the passion as well.
Wow, what a task! What a task to accomplish here. And you were just talking about, you know, you are primarily a poet, but again, a songwriter, a lyricist.
Yes.
Your musical collaborations, they span decades. We were talking about it earlier. The legendary Tim Buckley in the 60s and 70s. Of course, more recently, you have the Portland indie band Eyelids that you've done some work with.
Indeed.
How does your approach, you know, work here when you are moving from piece to piece or project to project?
Really, the best thing to do is to follow the path of inspiration. So when I start waking up with lyrics or images in my mind, then I know it's time to go that direction.
That's really cool.
So is a notepad just always within arm's reach?
You know, what I try to do is to have pieces of different lengths going simultaneously. And so if I'm at an impasse with one, then I go to the other and make sure that I keep on working.
I love that.
That's a good strategy to get around writer's block.
Indeed.
I think you're onto something there. Well, you've got some awesome shows coming up here for folks who want to check out your new work. Tell us about it.
Going to be at Music Millennium celebrating the album release on Saturday at 3 p.m. And then I'm booked to do a set at the Kenton Club on Valentine's Day.
Oh, fun.
And then also, I have a book of another French poet, Paul Verlaine. I translated 2 of his books, and that is going to be in a book launch at Rose City Book Pub on April 18.
That's exciting. You've
Yeah.
been busy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
been real busy, and we're
Yeah.
really appreciative of your time here. Thanks for being here with us.
Thanks
and
so much for having me.
We're not letting you off the hook just yet. We are going to get a performance here in just a moment.
That's right. We'll send you over to your piano here, Larry. Thank you so much for
Okay.
joining us. The album out this Friday, January 9th, Though We Have Only Love. You can celebrate that release this Saturday at Music Millennium. And as Larry mentioned, on Valentine's Day, you can catch the album performed live at the Kenton Club. For tickets and all the info you need, head to coin.com. This morning, we have a little excerpt from Though We Have Only Love. Poet, lyricist, artist Larry Beckett having a seat at the piano and introducing us to his newest work. Larry, take it away.
For the dew that shivers in the calyx of the rose, because it wasn't loved and is so like your heart, I love you. For the fingers of rain on the keyboard of water, for the score of the moon that is so like your song, I love you. For the sun that balances on the tightrope horizon, luminous and frail, and is so like your face, I love you. For the morning so airy, making the sparrow quiver as it's beating its wings, and is so like your laugh, I love you. For the day rising up that laces all the trees with a needle of light, and is so like your joy, I love you.